How do you export from Blender into millimeters for 3D printing? Most 3D printing slicers use millimeters rather than meters. You can change the unit in your scene, but this doesn't change anything because it's still in Blender units. If I look at this object, press N to see its properties, it is 3 meters. If I export this as is and then import it into Substance, it will be 3 centimeters. So how do I export it if I really want it to be 350 centimeters? Go to File, OBJ. The export menu, make sure you have selection only, then under scale. If you wanted to export as millimeters, type 1000. Instead of 3.4 meters, be 3,400 millimeters. Or if you want it to be centimeters, type 100. So let's take a look at a couple of these OBJ files and see the difference. Here I have 3 OBJ files of this object. Each of them are 3.5 meters, but the scale and export is different. For example, this one is set to 1. If I double click on this OBJ file, notice that the vertices are at approximately 3 meters as it goes through the object. If I open up the scale set to 0.01, notice that this is a very small object. It's not even, remember that this is in Blender unit. So if I brought this into a 3D print program, it would be incredibly small. This final one, the scale set to 100. So now this has 303 units. This is really the same size, but the different software will interpret this unit as their own. So for example, Substance 3D Stager will interpret this by default as 300 centimeters. No matter what you set the scene size in Substance Stager, it always imports as centimeters. So if you want your object to be scaled larger, make sure you export it with a scale of 100 from Blender. Happy 3D modeling.